dried, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's pretty when it's dry.
But you can see where this vein was. See it right here.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna get.
That's so pretty. Okay. Cool.
That's gonna look neat in the garden.
It is.
What do you think makes it pink?
Just the age of it, because it's in veins. Like this pit goes from topsoil to clay, to gravel, to pink sand, to white sand, to big rock gravel underneath all that.
Wow.
I live in a cabin right over here. Man, the turkeys were gobbling everywhere in the woods. I had me 3 of them going. I got my caller out there and opened my screen door.
This is too.
Yip, boy. The woods were shaking.
Oh my God! Don't kill me, Ivy. That is too funny. We were supposed
But
to
I
go.
see them every day now.
We were supposed to go looking at them this morning, but it was too cold.
Yeah.
It was way too cold.
I'd have got my gun out, but it was too cold for me.
It's too cold.
They're lucky day. But I mean, I had them rattling the woods this morning.
Yeah. What kind of call do you use?
Old Lynch, old timey one like me. It's old as me.
What is it? What kind of sound does it
It's a
make?
box collar.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It
no,
makes
those
a yip like a hen.
Yeah.
Boy, I'd hit that. And the other one over there on the other side, they gobbled it. I had a hell of a thing going on. There was 2 of them a couple of days ago down in the bottom field, and they was fighting over the windmill.
Oh.
I know what they was doing.
Yeah.
They was all puffed up and strutting around and jumping on each other, trying to claw each other. Have y'all ever seen the bottom?
No.
I'm gonna take you on a little tour.
Oh, I love
Go in
that.
your truck.
Okay.
That must be where they cut all that hay from.
That's fresh water.
Right.
Rain water.
It's a hand pump well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And this ditch here, back behind the cabin, the springs come out of the ground and fill our lake up, and then it runs down here to the river. But this is the over to the river.
Oh.
The line actually on both sides right here.
What? That's nice. This is really nice.
Oh yeah.
This is beautiful.
It is. Yes, sir.
Follow me and I'll show you. Tell her you got to go swimming in that. This down here, the river's up right now, but this is a pure white sandbar under this that you walk right down to. And the river's down is pure white sandbar, so you can go barefoot and everything.
This is so awesome.
But that sandbar goes all the way around the curve.
Wow.
But they have a good, you see the chairs over in the bushes.
Yeah, they have a good time. This is nice.
But I thought y'all enjoyed that.
Of course I do. I appreciate it.
Like,
That chicken plant's down the river. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And all they do is pollute.
Yeah.
So we're above that.
Right.
So
Ooh,
this
that's
I'll
yeah.
eat these fish. I ain't gonna eat them.
Yeah.
All them hormones and stuff.
Yeah, they
Don't
get in
eat
there.
them chickens. Don't eat that stuff. That'll hurt you.
Oh no, sir.
That's why they 20 pounds instead of 5 pounds like a normal turkey. I mean chicken. They pumping them full of steroids.
Wow. Yeah.
That's why I don't use chicken manure on my hay fields. Not good for
Because of that,
horses.
yeah. Especially not
Or
from
camels
those.
or anything. It's just
Yeah.
not good for them.
Yeah. That's
Make
what
them have a 3-legged baby.
we don't want that.
But that's the tour of the Cardinal Farm.
I love it.
And
Did
now
you hear
Brian-
what he just said? No. The Cardinal Farm. That's the name of it.
Yeah, like the red bird. Now,
saw one this morning.
John's place where his house is, I don't know if you've ever been up there.
No, he invited me over. We haven't said that yet.
That property backs up to the same river.
What?
Up to John's station. And
I'm trying. I
and
need
he's
to
got
get on this river.
He's got a camp right on the river.
What?
The river makes a big bend and
Yeah.
camp sitting in the middle of the peninsula.
Yeah, I want to start. See, I'm trying to be John's favorite. Right.
All right.
What you got over there? That's nice. That, yeah.
It takes a long time, Mr. Fred, to grasp the concept of that right there. Believe me when I tell you.
Yeah.
Like to get the seat, like and everything is cool, but it takes a long time to grasp the concept of how not to make a mess. For real. You think just because the machine is shouldn't make a mess, but shit, you can work without making a mess.
The irrigation system is in there. Yeah, it's like click and play. So I'm sure we could probably incorporate them.
I want to watch your toes. Hey, crew. Willis. Yep.
And the food just tastes different.
Right.
Like I would never just like pick up something at the grocery like fresh off. Like there's nothing like the source. It's literally the source.
It's crazy because I actually grew up and I used to. I mean, prior to COVID, I would like sample a grape in the store to see if I wanted to buy that bag.
For real?
I don't know what I was thinking.
They be too ashy.
They do.
But you know, I don't want to bring it home and then it's not sweet. Like a blueberry's not sweet. The grape's not good. I don't do it anymore.
You know how many people else was trying to see if that grape was good too?
That's
I thought about it, but that's why I dug deep. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it. If you know what those people were doing out in the fields, there's no bathrooms out there. So why there's always those E. coli outbreaks is because people are literally shitting in the field.
Oh.
I learned that when I was working for the CDC.
Whoa, that makes sense.
Eat some grapes right now.
No.
I know.
Those are vining. It's like spinach and like lettuce. That's why they're always recalling like
Spinach and like especially
E.
fresh
coli. E. coli is a gut bacteria. But that's your health fact of the day. I did carrots, marigolds in the middle of here. That way, when it's time to dig, it's literally not like an everyday thing. It's a one-time thing.
Okay.
My carrot seeds down the middle since they're over here. They're in the back of your truck. Okay. We need to plant those cucumbers in there. Like, we need to plant this row. We'll do marigolds and carrots. Marigolds on 1, 2, 3. Carrots in the middle of those two. So we can actually make it look really cute. Like, you can do a heart of carrots, or like a circle, a star.
I'm cool with that. I think I would love that.
Okay, and then you can do like, so you can do like a circle of a certain type, and then a bigger circle of a different type around it, and then a circle of like,
That would be
they
awesome.
look really cute.
That's cool.
Okay. Fertilizing program every 2 to 3 weeks. We'll be fertilizing the plants to keep them going all season. And so we'll use like fish emulsion and come back. So you need a fertilizing program and a pesticide program. So we'll use the neem. Neem is going to help as well with pest inside of the soil. And then we'll do a neem spray, like late at night, and that'll keep the pests off the leaves. And you need to stock some like Dawn soap or dish soap and a bucket of water for just to wash the leaves. If you ever see pests, you can wash them off, like just wash them off literally. What is your first memory of like your first like freshly picked?
Yeah, I can just like in the summer, my brother and I would go to Mississippi to stay with our grandmother, but then we'd go and play with all of our other cousins by my great grandmother's house, and she had like these big ass like mulberry trees, fig trees, So we would go down the hill and literally pick the mulberry fruit like off the trees and eat those. We pick the figs off and eat them. So that was like my first memory of just having like freshly picked food. Oh, you know what else they used to make us do? With the beans. They would give us a big ass fucking bowl of like the beans because they were still in the, is it called like in the pod still? Yeah. We'd have to fucking open them up and scoop all the beans out for them to cook. Yeah. For us to eat, of course. The first time ever seeing a chicken get like, I guess, one, I'm not gonna say die, but what's
just harvested.
Yeah, that was my first time ever seeing a chicken being harvested by hand. And like she literally just took it and like swung it by its neck. Like it was the craziest thing ever. And then she had it in the sink. And I think that the wings or something, like I guess the nerves were still, you know what I'm saying? And like the chicken it wasn't flying, but it was like flapping around in the sink while she was plucking the feathers and stuff off of it. So I have quite a few memories, y'all. This is like, okay, so I remember another time I was with one of my aunts, and we accidentally hit a deer.
He tells me that Sean's telling that story all the time.
Yes. We accidentally hit a deer. We pulled over on the side of the road, got the deer, put it in the trunk, and brought it to my grandma. She cut the deer's stomach open. It was like full of just like corn and grass and all kinds of like just grains and stuff. And we ate that deer. Yeah.
That's that good stuff.
Hell
like,
yeah,
that
really
is
good.
That is like the stuff that I feel like everyone should be raised on.
Yeah.
And in that concept of being useful because, you know, laymen or more normal people would be like, oh my gosh, you hit a deer, keep it moving. Right. But now that deer just sacrificed its life and you literally just left it on the side of the road.
No.
So you got to use it all. Like, you know, that was an easy hunt.
Right.
That was an easy hunt. And for your grandmother to, you know, cut it open and make it something beautiful. I love, sometimes you can like smell the melony smell to it.
Oh yeah. Yes. You can smell, these are the cucumbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can definitely smell that.
Like here on your farm, like, you know, you want to like feed your whole family and you know, feed like your extended family as well.
Yeah.
I think it's important that we do high density and really pack in as much vegetables into all of the spaces.
Right.
And so the reason why we're going here, like I'm trying to line it up with the other side or in their free spaces so that when they do meet over the arch that there's still room in the middle for them to go all the way back down.
Right.
Because just like with any plant, like it'll grow as long as it has a place to grow.
Right. Yes, and we don't want any food shortages over here on the farm.
We don't.
We don't want to have to go back to the grocery store.
That is the goal. And then we're going to do carrots and marigold flowers to bring the pollinators to the cucumber plants. Neem cake fertilizer in the actual soil. And then, and it's all the way from Hawaii. So it
smells so good.
Yeah. So this is really high quality neem cake fertilizer, and we're using that on the top 6 inches of the soil. That'll feed the plants, and it has like a good background. It has a good analysis, and then on top of that, it actually serves as a pesticide. So not only does it fertilize, it is a pesticide. And so the element inside of the garden that we're really trying to continue is organic as possible, like organic. And that means organic material, no pesticides, no chemicals.
I want for us to be just consuming things that are just as natural as they could possibly be, like in their natural state. Like if we were to find these things growing in the wild, like they're not going to be loaded with pesticides. And, you know, we just want to allow the sun, the water, and all of the natural elements to just do what they're supposed to do. And yeah.
Hey, Tim, how'd she handle that goat?
Yeah, like a G.
That's straight up, Tim. What you thought I was a little wimp?
I mean, you was hailing that goat. I said, damn, shit. You want to be goat time? Yeah.
Goat time.
That's a real thing.
You told me about
Especially
that.
the daughter, your daughter.
Like
East?
that's a big thing down here.
East is she's too soft for that.
Oh yeah, well it takes it's not for everybody.
No, it's not.
It's not
Especially with the
everybody.
damn horns.
Right.
Oh,
he said she was holding onto her horse, she didn't let go. I was like, what the what did you do?
She gonna handle it good.
Me and Louie, we have a little bit of history.
That goat was flailing in the air.
He was all, his body was he was trying to get loose. The first time I had to catch him, I busted my ass.
For real? Like
Yes,
slipped?
indeed. I was like this, holding on to him.
Y'all was tussling?
Yes.
What
He was willing to drag Dreka.
Yeah, he dragged me, yes. That was my first time ever trying to like get him, and
Yeah.
oh, he was
like,
dragging
"No,
my
mama,
ass.
okay?"
That is funny. And so right now the plants are just a little dehydrated because they sat out overnight, and then the medium is light. But we'll water them up and they will get right back to it. And they literally will perk. And so as these leaves, if you kind of feel it, we're talking about kind of like the different defense mechanisms.
Mm-hmm.
And so cucumbers have those like hairs on them.
Yeah.
And that's hard for some insects to walk on.
Years ago, you wouldn't have even considered being in Mississippi.
No,
and
I
now
wouldn't.
you're here with a farm.
Not even December 2019, it wasn't a fucking thought. Like, trust me, like all of this shit happened like literally in a year's time. It was a real awakening for me. Like, something just came to me and was like, what are you doing? It was like, you're out here spending all this money. Like, the cost of living is just absolutely ridiculous when you guys could have a much better quality of life. Your kids can stop complaining about not having enough space in the backyard to run around. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, why am I doing this to myself, really?
Yeah.
So it was just like a no-brainer.
It's like your like that was like your motivating factor. But what do you think like that actually like when you actually got here? What was that like moment? How did that feel? Like was that like
When I got here, it was really freeing, and it was kind of just like finally. Like, truth be told, like I hate leaving this place. Like, I'll go places, but it's like I'm always running to come back because I feel like this is like home.
Yeah.
Not in the literal sense of having a physical like house or shelter, but like this is home.
Yeah. And I could definitely feel that because I remember we were getting ready to go somewhere and I was like, are you sure you want to leave?
Right? Yeah, because
I was like, sure you want to leave?
Yeah.
Like, but we can go.
yeah, you have to make me cry now because like
No, but that is like, I think that is like the essence, and you can feel like when it's like that you're putting your love into it. That's what it's like. Keeping barefoot and grounding here is really like that's it's like an extension of like all of you, and the ecosystem is yours.
Right.
And the way that it resonates, I'm just so glad that I'm open enough to understand,
Right.
like, and to receive it and to like really do, yeah.
Right. No, I know, because a lot of people, I remember even like Summer and my brother, I found an old text from Summer when I initially told her that we were moving. And she and my brother, they both were just kind of like, we're going to see how long this lasts. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like what their reactions were like. And I'm like, no, like, you guys are going to see, like, this is not like just oh, it's COVID, let me go and move somewhere where we can be free. No, the decision was made prior to COVID, and it was just like I just had to go. Like, I didn't care about anything. Like, we left everything behind. Like, our life now is the total opposite of what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was fucking going to these fancy events and industry events all the time, nonstop, going to meetings, non-fucking stop, like going down the street and passing up 10 smoothie shops and being able to go out and get like a nice, good, clean meal. Like, all of that is like not accessible anymore. So it's just like, I don't know, it's just totally different. Not what a lot of people expected, but this is home for me. Like, I don't ever see myself like being able to call anywhere else home, because like this is it. I've just had a lot of just like growth spiritually and just with just getting back to nature, because I wasn't really into nature before. You know, I like being inside and being clean, and now, man, I'm ready to take all my clothes off, walk around barefoot, jump in the pond. Like, that's my thing now. Like, I feel recharged. Like, I feel more alive when I'm outside now.
Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll put seeds in the middle, and they'll pop up.
Okay, cool.
Just right behind it.
Okay, cool.
So we're actually going to plant the cantaloupe in between as seeds, and so they'll probably be about two weeks behind from these, and that's what we call succession cropping, so that these will harvest, and then these will be coming right behind it. So it's not like you just get all of your cantaloupes at once, or you just get a few. You can have cantaloupes all season.
I get so many messages. Like, I have this thing where I feel like I may have like a question or something that I'm just trying to find the answer to. And literally, I go outside and I walk around, and it's like I'm kind of talking to myself, but I feel like the soil is talking back to me too. But I feel like it'll warm up underneath my feet, or the wind will blow. Like, I really pay attention to those things, you know, because I feel like those are like my answers, you know. But I know that she's very happy for me being here, like, and really happy with like what we're doing. Like, nothing has been done on this farm without the permission from God, Mother Earth, whatever it is that, you know. But yeah, nothing has been done without the permission of it. I don't just say, oh, hey, let's go do this, and then like nothing's been like that. It's our energy is going into this, and it's just like it's gonna be received on the other end, like, you know, like it's just so beautiful. Like just the things that I've just experienced just on a spiritual level and just in truth, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just been amazing. If you're just not in a good mood, go outside, stand in the sun. You don't even have to take your shoes off yet. We'll get to that on the next trip. You know what I'm saying? And just see how that makes you feel. And then next time you can come back and take your shoes off. Because shit. All we need is sun. Not all we need, but the sun will literally brighten your day. Yeah. Literally. Yeah.
That's sun.
Yeah.
We're not made to be indoors. Indoors, literally.
I just learned so much. I could go on and on, like, just days. Just like with a woman's cycle, like, I've been, our moon, because we literally like cycle with the moon. That's why I was telling you about, like, I need a circle swing. I need this to be circular, because we are cyclical. If that's whatever.
Yeah, I heard you.
We go in a circle every fucking month. But just even with that, and just being aware of like my different phases and not fighting against them and just letting it be.
You know, when you have an idea and you have a vision, you actually are like impregnating yourself with that thought. Yeah. And then you like are releasing it out into the energy.
Like, we're not just creators of little beings. Like, we are creators of just life in general, whether it be like a new business or this garden. Like, this is like our creations. Women are so fucking powerful. So powerful. Like, and a lot of you are completely just unaware of it.
Once you lock it in and like you hone into it, like, you can also like, you just make anything come true.
Anything. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, we are like literal like magic beings.
And like my dad is gonna look at this and he's like, what the fuck
I know doing? A lot of people are,
but he knows, like, he's like, until someone claims witness to your power, you may not even believe it for yourself.
Right. And some people hadn't quite made it there, like on their journey.
Yeah.
And we pray and hope that they do eventually, because
Yeah.
it's beautiful on the other side.
It's beautiful
y'all.
on the other side.
My element
Yeah.
is going to be me on that floating bed and just looking at everything and just taking it all in, like seeing the beautiful flowers, smelling the citrus trees and the lavender and the jasmine. Like, that's gonna be my element. Like, just being in this space and just taking in, seeing, feeling. What is it? What are the five senses? You see, you touch,
you hear, you
smell,
and you taste.
and taste. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be walking through picking
then-
grapes.
For you to learn about like what these kind of plants will tell you. Even if they
Yeah.
don't touch a bar today, they're still gonna grow tomorrow.
Right.
And they're gonna grow tomorrow, and they're gonna grow tomorrow until they reach something, and then they're able to climb and pull themselves up. And like, it's like just gonna be like it's a slow, but you have to grow. Like, you literally have to wake
Right.
up. Like, today I didn't touch something. Today I didn't find something for me to trellis on. But in the morning I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna grow again.
I saw something in reference to people like finding their worth in money,
Yeah.
which is so
Like some men feel like the only thing they value is the fact that they have money, or that why people love them, and that's why they go out and like, I'm a hustle and
right.
because she only gonna love me if I can buy her this shit, or
Right.
they only gonna love me if I can flash off for them.
Right.
And
It's just not.
that's not it. Money is a renewable resource, and when you start thinking of it that way, your business actually does better. And so I actually want to, before all of these beds are filled, I would like for you to like take some time, or if you already have some notes or things like your wishes or things like that, and actually plant them underneath, and ask the children to plant their dreams.
Okay.
And like, I call them power seeds, and you plant them underneath the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And when you water that, you're watering your vision as well, and like, you think about it in specific beds, like
Right.
wherever that may be, and like, you think about like your power that you're putting into it. Now, you can't associate your power with the actual like plant itself, because the plants will
Right.
they're finicky.
Right.
But the power of watering something, and a visual representation of your manifestations, a visual representations of your affirmations of your love, are there.
Right.
So like, putting them under your plants, like, they're gonna take care of it, you gonna water it, and then you don't have to internalize it.
No, I love that. And I learned like this term, which I it's amazing, but holding space for others, yeah. Like, I love that. So holding space is just allowing someone to come and really just talk to you, pour their heart out, say whatever the hell they want to, and without you being like judgmental. Like, you can just sit there and smile and just nod at them, really.
Yeah.
But it's just so beautiful for someone to just be able to feel like they can do that.
Yeah.
And you just literally just sit there and just listen.
Yeah, I call it being a vessel.
Being
They all look the same at this age.
ones that we planted from a seed.
Oh, my seedlings are too leggy. A lot of seedlings get leggy, but once you put them in their proper space, they'll figure themselves out. And so make sure you pull the ones with at least 3 leaves.
Okay.
Yeah, that pink sand gonna go viral.
I can't wait.
It's our friend John.
He's
How
the man
y'all?
with the master plan.
Yeah.
How are you doing
Good,
today?
how are y'all?
Good, great. We were just talking about the pink sand. We
Yeah.
went and saw Bubba this morning. Oh my goodness! And your
Yeah.
property is so beautiful. He took
Oh,
us
he
back
took you
to
down in the bottom?
Yeah. It's
Yes.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a pretty place.
Well, we
I
eat
know when I
lots
moved
of
back
it.
from DC in 09, I said, I'm gonna get back to the garden, do the
Yeah.
whole thing. So I planted a huge garden. Did it for like a month. I said, I
It was a lot.
can't handle it.
Like cleaning and bagging and rubber banding and putting it in the box.
Yeah, blanching, all just stuff.
Stuff, yeah.
My mom can do all that. So.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. Because it's like after you harvest it, you have to like like if you want to like put it in ice water, like cold chill it, then rubber band it, then pack it in the refrigerator. So you can, it shocks it. But we'll go through that.
It keeps it from like aging, or
Rotting
something?
so quickly.
Okay.
With it like wilting.
Got it. So the swing is in this area. Because I explained it to Summer incorrectly. So now I'm re-explaining it. So the swing is going to be like right up here. My floating bed. And then behind it is where the, it's going to be like a small like stadium type seating made out of pallets, like a deck. Behind it, yeah. So you can like chill, lay out. It's going to be fun. Made to make you feel like you're in like the womb.
Got you.
Like a woman's womb. Like it's supposed to be really cool. Yeah. Walking on rose quartz. Cause I want it to be like I want to come in here and be barefoot. Like I want to walk from the house to up here barefoot and like just, you know. I was about to say barefoot and pregnant, but it would be so awesome to raise one here on this. Oh my God. Like I would do it just so that little being could have that experience.
Yeah.
Man, it would just be really, really like amazing. I pictured that baby like never having any clothes on.
Yeah.
Just
Barn
running
babies.
around outside. Yeah.
I'm the old man in the front now. I don't want to hear no crying. When I start crying, then you got a right to cry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna cry. All right,
So I'm just spreading some spinach. And I'm kind of just dressing it. So this bed here is spinach, this is spinach, and this is spinach. And then I'll put another board. And since spinach was one of the high priority items, we'll make sure that we incorporate it in other places as well. We're just doing the scatter method. There's no science to it. It's just literally letting the seeds do its thing. That individual poking holes and being so OCD, it doesn't really have to happen. You can just come back and clean it up. Just, the reason why some things are like bad for each other are because they take the same thing out of the soil. So like eggplants are heavy feeders. So you don't put eggplants next to peppers who are also heavy feeders. Their root systems will compete and their needs compete. You don't really want that. That's where it goes.
Is another one of these on the end down
You
there?
can put it over. You can put it over there. Well, no, that's where the fire pit is. This is where it goes.
You just have to work one way. It just makes it a little more difficult. But I mean,
Why don't you go put that sand? Why don't you go take that sand and put it there first then?
well, you say you're putting sand across the whole board. Is that the sand that you're going to use here?
I mean, it could be.
Is that the same color?
We could top dress the other sand.
I mean, it just makes it to where when you bring the material in from that way, you know, it's just a lot easier to come right there and come right here instead of tearing the frontage up. Versus having this here, you know, it's blocked. You have to come in, you know, and
Well, for the time being, y'all can lay it up against the fence, and then we'll just plant this last. Parsley and some more spinach.
Okay, that's cool. Our celery was too. It wasn't even ready.
You know, it has
Okay.
to like really stand up, like out, like.
Aren't dogs not supposed? They were on the news. They said there were certain plants to keep your dogs away from, and that was one of them, I believe.
Hydrangeas?
Yeah,
On the news. What news?
the news on TV.
He's gonna have to get a bag of the small red. Just say a bag of the small red, and
I don't usually
about
do this.
3 sweet potatoes.
You wanna try? God damn! Yeah, come on. Let me get it. I'm already fucked up.
And
All right.
you want to do that?
Yeah, you probably really
Shouldn't.
Whatever you ask me to do, I'm doing it. But not this. No, I'm saying you doing that, you can fuck somebody up. Quick. What? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
Can you hold this one somewhere?
Makes you feel a little powerful. I'm telling you, you got that. That is in there. Ooh. Let's go hold on them tomatoes.
Hey guys.
Oh my God. I know I miss all day. Not working in the garden. Hey!
No.
That's what I like this. Y'all find all kind of gadgets and shit. Where y'all been to the nursery? That's mine. Of course it is. Where you get that? See, this I like this. Yeah. Just do the top part. Yeah.
So what are the black tomatoes? Like, what's special about those?
It tastes different. Different kind of. They have different. So tomatoes, the difference is the acidity level to sweetness ratio. Better, like then you have like some that have meatier tomato part, like beef tomatoes. They're like meatier, and then small cherries, that kind of stuff. But they vine and like grapes, so you'll have like yellow and red ones all in the same. You can harvest the whole branch.
Okay, cool.
Oh, like a little cluster of them. Exactly. And then you can leave it on the countertop. And then as they ripen, or however you want to eat them,
Right.
you have all the options.
It's like has freckles.
Wait, yeah, that's like I said. Otherwise, but last time the eggs were bumpy, and
No problemo. Thank you.
Tyler did us a bonfire with some pallets.
Oh, I bet that was fun.
Yeah.
we went to go look for turkeys, and then we had a fire.
Man, it was 2 over there the other day.
Wait, what does turkey sound like?
I'm like, what do you think it sound like?
Just try it.
Nope. I'm like, calm
What
down.
did turkey sound like?
I can't do it. Both of them did the exact same thing.
Wait a minute, Tim them did it? Last night Tim was calling.
And Bubba, yeah. Go ahead.
And Tim was calling them, and we were trying to call them, but we couldn't find any. And then this morning we went to go see Bubba at the thing, and Bubba was like, he was out playing with his turkeys, and he literally did the same thing Tim did. He was like,
the exact.
That's gobble when they roost. So when they get in the tree, like when the tom get in the tree to roost, you hear him. You like,
Yep, boy. The woods were
he's
shaking.
gonna fly down and do the same thing. He'll gobble in the tree.
The exact same thing.
Are you serious?
yeah,
it was
hilarious. It was hilarious.
Oh,
but last night we went.
No.
That's an owl.
I would have went.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Turkey sound.
I thought I tried. I gotta do my arms too, but it was like, I can't even fucking do it. They did it really good though. I can't even do it.
Oh God, yeah, we had it all. Well, I'm saying we had it all because they really did.
Yeah.
Apple orchard, we had the plums, peaches, figs, mulberries.
That was all in Woodville?
This was further down, like my
Centerville?
No. Leslie, Mississippi.
Okay.
It's about. It probably took us about 30 minutes to get there. Maybe not that long. Man, we would sit out there with 5-gallon buckets of peas, butter beans, purple hull peas, and we just would peel them, and they would blanch them in the hot water, and then they would bag them up, freeze them and stuff for the winter.
Yeah.
Or summer, whenever the hell it was. And then we took all the hulls and stuff like that, and we just throw it in the road, and then they would just go back. That was, I guess, composting for them, because they didn't do it, but that's what it was.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, I miss them days.
You do?
So this right here, oh God, I'm in love with it.
I'm so glad.
Yes. I don't want to cry, but like when growing up with my great-grandparents and my grandparents, that was like the best like childhood that you could ever have. Like my grandkids have now, and for them to be able to experience this, man.
I'm so happy.
I know, like I love it. Yeah. California, all that shit was cool and stuff, but for them to be able to be out here and you can just be pretty much, free, just go outside and walk and breathe and to grow your own food and stuff. Who wouldn't want this? But there's a lot of people that could care less about this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like we've had tears, we've had stories, like it's just been really nice.